Welcome back to another episode of War Selection Free for All. And in this episode, I am completely out of resources 100%. I have, by the end of this video, I'm just going to be sitting there like an idiot. But before I get into that, before I get into the game, I just want to let you know that if you want to join the Easy Discord, I have left a link down in the description, and you'll see why I said that towards the end. If you want to join the Easy team, just join the Discord. Now, I will say before you click the link, one, I'm not the owner or an admin on the server, and so don't go out. So don't go on the server and just start spouting nonsense, because we do not tolerate BS. And two, if I am on the Discord, and which I usually am, playing with either, as you see in my videos, Sterling, Zeed, or Stanley, just don't bug us. I'm saying this in nicest way possible, but do not bug us while we're playing. We need to focus, and if I'm recording, I don't want all this all the outside voices coming in, and then I have to edit out edit out the voices or just cut out parts entirely. So yeah, that's just two. So yeah, so if you want to join our Discord, the Easy Discord, Easy Team Discord, I will leave a link down in the description for you all to join. Now, in this video, it's just gonna be mainly me, blue and green. Orange, unfortunately, gets his ass kicked in the very beginning, and I want you to take a look at something. And there's also a lesson you all need to learn when playing these types of maps. So you see, this is a water map mostly. Stretches all around. But if you ever get into a map like this, never go Europe, or actually no, never go into a country which requires a lot of metal. Never do that. So because one, as you see, there is, like, ever since War Selection decreased the metal spawns, it has been an absolute torture, nightmare, and battle to get metal. It's gotten so bad that, like, team games, it's just a pure fight. It's just a civil war of resources. And in free-for-alls, it's a constant just fucking mayhem for these iron spawns, because you have to get those iron spawns fast. And if you don't spawn either near one, and your enemy does, you might as well just quit the game. There's no point of you even trying, because unless you can get these iron deposits, these metal deposits, there's really no point in even trying. You're not gonna make it. So as you can see, I come over here. I realize there's some metal here, so I start sending some workers over there. I start getting a bunch of archers. And unfortunately, you have Orange over here who's building a wall. He tried to build a wall, which, like, I don't know. I don't really know why. Let's see. This is a horrible idea. Basically, you have Blue over here just living it up. Blue over here, he's just living up the metal. He has all the metal he could ever want. He's by himself. Meanwhile, we have this situation. Now, Orange, he sent all his workers after me, and I think he thought he could break me, maybe scare me off. But then Green came over here and then just completely ruined Orange's day, and Orange did not have any chance, like, at all. He had 4 houses still. And he quit, like, right here. So we keep going. So I managed to meet Evil. Now Blue managed to get Medieval way before I did, but I still, surprisingly, because I had a lot of nearby resources and didn't have to walk as far. Well, I mean, he didn't have to walk as far either, but I'm kind of like stuck on this island. There's a lot of resources near me, and I thought at first there were some islands out here. Yeah, there wasn't. So I gave up on that. But here's the Blue attacked me. But luckily I had some galleys, and also I had longbowmen. Now, unfortunately, these junk ships, like, they didn't hurt me, like, they barely hurt me, but they were a pure fucking annoyance. Meanwhile, at the same time, Green had it in the right idea to attack me, but not yet. So I managed to defeat, most of Blue's junk ships with minimal damage. But he also dropped stone warriors on my shore, and they barely did nothing but disrupt. Like, it was mainly a disruption of anything. They didn't actually kill anything. But I see he launched another attack, and this time I knew. Okay, so yeah, he split his forces. I knew that his troops were in here, so I immediately went for them. Meanwhile, I sent my longbowmen this way. To deal with them. Now, I had wanted to go and like launch a large-scale attack with my galleys, but I knew I've done Asia before. Like going unless you have huge numbers, in comparison, or I'm sorry, you have equal numbers equal numbers in comparison. You're not gonna beat them, because Asia can spam out troops, because by the time you defeat their main force, you can bet your ass there's another force right behind it. So right here, yeah, okay, so I didn't show it, sorry, but at the same exact time Blue attacked me, I got attacked by Green with heavy knights and squad. So, and luckily I had longbowmen, but they didn't do much. I also had built these stone walls here to try to block his junk ships, and unfortunately, these walls wouldn't have done anything, but it was a good deterrent nonetheless. He didn't come back through. Also, I brought all my fishing ships over here, and I did hurt on food a little bit, but it kicked back up. Oh, I had also attacked. Fucking, so much has happened so fast. You slow down. I sent my galleys to attack, but he had tons and tons of turtle ships, and normally I would kill someone, but because he was by himself, it didn't. So came over here. Now I had he attacked my barracks, which I only had 2 of, unfortunately. Right here he says, "Sorry, man, the wolf. I'm getting double teamed." And I respond, I'm getting double teamed. And he says, I watch your every day your content. I'm like, no wonder I'm targeted. Because honestly, I thought, because whenever people, okay, so I'm chill. I'm okay with people who watch my videos, joining me in a game or whatever and playing against me. I'm okay with that. I will not. I will never discourage that. I like it when people, watch my content, and then they get into the game and they use some of my tactics and stuff. And you see, right here, real quick. So as you see, this kind of stopped him. These walls are perfect. They stopped him right in his tracks to keep my fishing boat safe. But like I said, whenever I am in a video, whenever I am in a match with people who know me, they usually target me because they know I'm a good player in comparison to everyone else. Because as you can see, Green, he has an army, but he doesn't have the but he's heavily defended inside where he is. And you see Blue attacked me, and I don't have any defenses whatsoever, unfortunately. But I immediately try to get my docks, this one dock that I have, in, so that way I can get machine controllers, which do help later down the line. But I want you to check something real quick. There is, I have, whatever metal I had, I'm not producing more metal. Whatever metal I had, that's it. There's no more metal. I have no more metal in this match. To the point where shortly thereafter, I have to literally come out here and take this metal by force. Now, luckily, Blue just goes in and attacks Green, thankfully. And he runs him away from this metal mine. Deposit. But Blue right here, he has tons of resources. Actually, real quick, yeah, he has tons of tons of metal. Look how much metal this. I wish I had that much metal in this game. Yeah, but I'm very conservative of my metal. So I eventually, finally decided, I have to go out there. And I noticed he's gone, so I thought, the workers killed. I thought he was the workers were killed by turtle ships, which I was correct about. And then I ran, He then attacked me, and he killed all of my workers here. Um, he ran away though. He could have destroyed this tower, but he didn't. He could have done. He could have done so, but he didn't. After a while, I finally got some howitzers and some barracks, and he says, "Oh yeah, man, tomorrow new video." Yes, yes. Nice. There isn't gonna be new. There is gonna be videos. I do binge record these videos. So if you do see me in a video, don't expect it to be posted the very next day. I do binge record videos, so just letting you guys know. Don't expect if you do see me and I do say that I'm going to record the video, don't expect it the very day. In this case, it was lucky because again I'm binge recording and I haven't gotten to like the later ones yet. Eventually, I managed to kill his entire army off, and I got machine gun trawlers to then come and deal with these warships that were plaguing me, and these turtle ships that were... Well, I don't know where his turtle ships... Oh, here they are. There's the turtle ships. But I managed to capture this metal mine. I thought, great, now I have the metal. But I didn't realize how much metal was actually in here. As you see, there's only around 2,000. There's barely 2,000 of anything. So I don't have any... So again, I'm completely out of metal. I have tons of food, though, so that's good. And honestly, food was the least of my problems throughout the entire game. After that, I also attacked the machine gun trawlers. He had also brought machine gun trawlers, a lot of machine gun trawlers, actually. And I thought that maybe, I said, go bug green. And I was hoping he would bug green, because he kept bugging me throughout the entire game. I'm surprised he didn't go after green, though. Like, green was... He heavily defended himself, but he didn't, do anything. And I see green actually has... He doesn't even have enough metal. What the hell? No wonder. So, green never made it to industrial, and I always wondered why. He had all the metal, and it turns out because he had spent it all. What, though? Squad? Heavy Knights? No, Light Knights, probably. What the hell did green spend it all? He claimed 1, 2, 3 metal mines. Technically 4. I don't know. But I had built some sea forts, which is... I hope the sea forts would keep him away, so that way we could focus on land only, but he was dedicated to this. He tried to take he tried to destroy, he destroyed what he could from the coast. And again, I didn't have that, like, I really did wish my TC was, like, up here, but later down the line, I'm thinking this would be a good thing. Anyway, he then brought some tons of battleships, and he was dedicated on killing me. Throughout the entire game, I was so annoyed because he kept coming after me. Everything he did was coming after me, and I was like, oh. He got battleships, and I had some sea forts. We didn't really do anything, but luckily, I decided to do his little sneaky move and attacked his fishing boats. I then, targeted his machine gun trawlers. But he brought more in. Yeah, there was nothing I could have done. Like, the sea was... I couldn't win the sea at all, no matter how hard I tried. I did eventually, finally, destroy his battleships, because luckily I had some howitzers on the shore, which luckily made short work of the battleships. And since I had, close machine gunners, they destroyed. And he tried to go after my food eco, and food was the least of my problems. Really, the two problems I had was materials and metal, and all these trees. I'm like, I have so many workers gathering these trees, but it's just like I'm pouring so much into these fishing machine controls. They cost 500 each, so that's 1,000 for 2. Now, something I try to do, which I should have planned this better, honestly. I try to get a bunch of balloons, but the problem is they cost 150 metal each, and I'm only have 2 metal mines, which are giving me 20 metal per tick, while at the same time trying to produce howitzers, machine gunners, all that stuff. Now I had originally anticipated on leaving green alone because I thought maybe that green would hold him back in case he attacked via land. Yeah, that didn't help at all. He, like, the moment these balloons came, he immediately quit. So I was like, oh, piss. So I immediately tried to get some Air Force. Then I realized I didn't have the metal for it, so I had to destroy the metal and get only machine gunners and towers. Oh, I also attacked his sea again real quick, but I killed most of his fishing boats, but not nearly enough. He attacks with balloons, and I managed to destroy all the balloons, and they don't do any significant damage to me. They do kill a few, but not too many. But they do disrupt me enough that it's really annoying. So real quick, he had gotten Yamatos a lot. I really wished he went China, because then I would have had a chance. But at the same time, looking back, I probably, like, from how the map was and such, like, I really did not have a chance, like, at all. And the reason I say I thought I had a chance was because, because I was Great Britain, I could have just spammed machine gunners and just sat there and waited instead of constantly going after. Like, I wouldn't have to worry about the sea, because China had tons of fishing boats, but all I needed was like a handful of machine gun trawlers, and that would have dealt with it. So I kept spawning machine gun trawlers throughout the entire time, and that was a mistake. I think the biggest mistake was me spawning machine gun trawlers constantly. He had tons of Fugo. He got sent some Fugos, but the Fugos really didn't do anything. Destroy my barracks. I didn't care. They were not very useful to me. So the rest of the game is just gonna be like this. He destroyed some barracks. I didn't really care. The entire time it's just me sitting machine gun trawlers, hoping it could break them, but then I realized that was kind of stupid of me. Like, me constantly sending machine gun trawlers at Yamatos, really? They were repairing faster they can be. Look at this. They were repairing faster than they can be destroyed. So yeah. Real quick, I said. He said GG. I said I knew I should have went China. And honestly, had I gone China, this game would have been over. That was my mistake, because China was the only way I would have won was had I gone China. Now, I had also sent my balloons in, but he had spammed so many machine guns around his TC. And this is why I should have been dedicated. I should have spawned way more balloons, way faster, and not send in like 3 balloons. And I did send in some balloons, and it destroyed like a line of houses. And again, I said, honestly, I had no metal throughout the entire match. It's true. I have no metal or resources throughout this entire damn match, and it's horrible. And as you see, he cleared. I mean, he still has tons of resources and trees in his area and mines. He has so many resources, actually, real quick. He actually doesn't have any metal either, but he has food and materials. And he can keep getting mines, and he just keeps wanting the mines. And he sends in the Yamatos again. He doesn't actually. Honestly, I think he's toying. He was toying with me this entire time. He could have ended me, but he refused to. He could have ended me so fast, but he just refused to. And again, I should have stopped building machine gun trawlers, because I thought maybe, just maybe, I can destroy one. But yeah, I eventually do stop, but not until it's way too late. I tried to attack with some rhombuses too. So again, I had like 20 plans in my head, so I tried to attack with the rhombuses. That didn't go anywhere because I didn't have enough. Had I had more rhombuses and engineers on standby, just going to do a full-scale siege like through the front lines, I would have won. But then right here, he also spawns tons of bombers, which, ugh. Anyways, he says I need to go to sleep. I said nice to play with you. Same. Oh, I said I need to go sleep. I said I need to win. It's nice to play with you. Same. And he said, bro, you cannot. Sorry. I was like, surprise face. I says tomorrow we'll put a comment on YouTube channel. Yeah. Right here, look, I'm out of resources almost completely. I have is GG for me. I have nothing. And he sent some bombers in, just destroy my front lines that I had here. Really, my go-to plans completely failed. He was purposely keeping me alive. Just I guess for more screen time. Yes, and I'm gonna tie this out of metal. So I do try to get torpedo boats, but the rapid fire on these Yamatos, man. There's no stopping. Like so many Yamatos that have the rapid fire is just insane on these guys. Yeah, there's the rapid fire on like just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Yamatos. It's just insane. They do 150 per shot. I said, yeah, and we just meet him, have a conversation. I said, yeah, there's no more resources on the map for me. No man. And take this iron mine in front of me. I said, I think I would have metal. I said, you think? Yeah, because I would have rushed tanks and got dreadnoughts. So I had an air force, and he said, I have an air force. Japan is second industrial. And I said, an air force can only go so far to stop a horde of tanks, and that's true. So the air force will always lose against a horde of tanks. Because as long as the tanks keep moving forward, if the tanks just stop moving and just sit there like a freaking duck, then the Air Force will always win. But the a mass amount of tanks that I would have dealt with it. Now, honestly, again, had I just sent mass tanks only, like cleared this area, had I pushed green, cleared it out, took all the resources faster, then mass tanks, it would have been way different. He started destroying all my stuff, I guess for a tech punch or something. But anyway, I decided to, I went out here to gather resources. It's that finished game. Oh, so you're gonna see something. So you're gonna see something really. I deceive him so well. So I have no resources. It's like I cleared out the terrarium. I said, a captain goes down with his ship. Then I have a plan. I said, wait, pull your models back for 2 seconds. And he has this nice smiley face and like into the cove. I said, I want to test something. Now, this is me being devious right here. You're gonna see something super fucking devious. I do. And it was. And you know what? He deserved it for waiting for so long. What's your name? Alcard. You deserve this for not killing me instantly with these Yamatos. If you want to kill me in the Yamatos in the beginning, you're not going to kill me in the Yamatos late game. So real quick, while this happens, I have some mortars and stuff. Which is basically it. Like the resources I have is it. But I said, he says no, and he sees what I'm doing. I don't know how he sees that too. Hold on, real quick. Yeah, how the what? Wait, is this a glitch? I think this is a glitch. No, I think it's just what? What? Wait a minute. Oh, I said relax out elite. So what I do is I get a bunch of hedgehogs. Okay, so sorry. I get a bunch of hedgehogs and I pull them here. I put the hedgehogs here, so his Yamatos can't actually get to me, and they can't. They wouldn't have the range for. Actually, they probably would have had the. One of them probably would have had the range. Probably. No, I don't think the Yamato would even have the range. But I got a bunch of hedgehogs here, and I made it so he couldn't actually, take the Yamatos to kill me with the hedgehogs. And I said, you know, I relax, I'll delete. I said, lied, good luck. And he says, okay. So he realized that I just completely just fucked with him. I 100% fucked with him. So that way he couldn't actually use the Yamatos to kill me. He's like, come for you. So there was no way in hell he would have beat me because I had the Yamato. I'm sorry, I had hedgehogged the Yamatos inside of this cove, so he couldn't actually escape. But real quick, something I just realized. So if I turn on Fog of War, he could see my entire. What? Is this a glitch? I think this is a glitch. I think this is a glitch in the replay, basically saying that you're this person, so you can still see the territory. I don't think he can actually see me. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, no. It is just a glitch because you can see the outline here. The Yamatos just have insane vision. Still saying I have stuff. But real quick, you know, he deleted his Yamatos, so now his Yamatos are stuck here. I didn't know he deleted them until much later. But now he finally had the, you know, population for it. But so I'd also built some factories here because I hope to build like a decent sized army of rhombuses, maybe just to throw them at him. And they had all the workers just destroy these hedgehogs and finally defeat him. Yeah, that didn't. I don't know how he saw it, but he did, and just completely just ruined me. It ruined my plan. He sent in the remaining bombers and some machine gunners and stuff, and there was really nothing I could have done. Anyway, he said this is basically the final thing. So right here, I just had whatever measly force I had, just as he slowly, he just took his time. Honestly, it was kind of annoying. Anyway, I had an army of workers. The only thing I was producing was workers. Not even kidding. The only thing I produced was workers. That was it. And I just sent them in to attack. I didn't care. I knew I lost. I couldn't do anything. I have no resources. And I said, you know, he says, man, really nice to play with you. You know, hope you have a good night. And I'm glad, you know, people, you know, like my content and, you know, I like to have a good time. But for the love of God, finish me off next time. Alucard, if you see this, please don't just sit there and wait. Just finish me off. He's like, GG. I said, next time I'll have the resources to beat you. And says, you know, man, we can play. Now, I couldn't play another round with him because I had called. Yeah, right here. I said, now college to do. In the time of recording this video, I have like a ton of papers I have to write for college because I'm in college still. And I have tons of papers I have to write, and I have, like, as soon as I'm done recording this video, I have to go write more. I have to go write 3 freaking 5-page papers each. 3 5-page papers, and it's gonna be really fucking annoying. And so I told him I couldn't, but I told him that I would leave the right here. I would leave our war selection private Discord in the video at a later date. Anyway, you're going to see something really special in this. So I sent my workers to attack his howitzers, and I managed to kill 4 of his howitzers with 1 worker. With technically 2 workers, but only 1 survived. Yeah, I think 1 worker survived. Right here. Boom. 2 dead. 3 dead. Four dead. I killed 4 howitzers with 1 worker. New tactic, guys. You know, just send your workers at them. If there's a huge bombardment if there's a lot of light trench mortars, just attack. forward, no. And he just sat there waiting for me. He could have finished me off. He just wanted more screen time, I guess. And I said, just finish me off. Just let me die with honor. He says, you know, I said you win because you had more resources on the map. Yeah, you did win because you had more resources. There was 3 people fighting for like these like this one little island. You had it. You had the corner all to yourself. You had 1, 2. You had. Let me see. You had 1, 2, 3. Technically 4, but green stole the resource. But you could have built a mine, so that's 5 mines, and I had nothing. The fact I survived this long, and I had no metal for a country that was so metal heavy, speaks volumes of my skill. Yeah, look at this. I'm still even in death. Even in death, I still killed some of your trench mortars with workers. Yeah, again, I wish more free for all was like this, exciting, but oh my gosh, developers, for the love of God, put the metal spawns back to normal. You cannot fight like this. This is insane. You cannot fight in a situation where you have to fight and scrounge for resources. Like I get the point of I get it. I really do get it. The point of doing it is so that people will fight more. But it's hard to fight when you don't have the resources to do it. when you're constantly fighting for a single mine just to get the tiny minute of resources to continue fighting, and by the end of it, by the time the metal mine's gone, there's nothing either side can do. So, real quick, so I did learn something. Whenever you have a situation like this, whenever the map is like this, play a non-resource heavy country. East Asia, perfect for this map. It doesn't require that much metal. You can still have a huge army. You have the food. You get the fishing boats, the navy, everything you need right here. I didn't have to worry about anything. But yeah, for the love of God, freaking put the metal mines back to where they were. And next time, finish me off. Finish me off next time. Don't wait. Had I had the resources to do it, I would have finished you. Now, I will say, I had like a dozen different plans on what to do, but as soon as I had done the plan, like as soon as I had planned it, like I didn't have the resources were immediately just gone. I didn't have the the amount of time necessary to do it, whereas he did. He had all the time in the world. And I'm surprised he didn't go straight for green, but green was his he 3-layered this freaking wall. He triple layered it. To the point I was just gonna let green, just be there in hopes that he attacks you. Like really I was betting most of my for all the cards I had in my hand, one of the cards was letting green fight you, but no, green only fought me. So again, I didn't have my resources were scattered. There's nothing I could have done in this situation. But I have learned that whenever maps do happen like this, I'm gonna go Asia only, and go for a non-heavy resource country. So countries like China, I wouldn't say India. What really is a non-resource heavy, like a non-metal heavy? Because Turkey isn't. There's China, not heavy with metal. Britain wasn't okay. So Britain also wasn't heavy for metal. It was just the fact that you still need to produce. So what would be what is a country that would work in this situation? You got China. Japan is technically a metal heavy country. because the light trend mortars do cost 50 metal, but it doesn't require as much metal as you can. So basically, all the East Asian countries wouldn't have required that much metal. They don't require as much metal. West Asia requires a lot of metal. Turkey, India, all of those require a lot of metal. Most of the European, really, Russia is the only like least metal heavy. And probably I could have done a lot better because I would have had the soldiers, but it wouldn't have mattered because I wouldn't have irons. Well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered either because I would be fighting against Japan, when Japan doesn't have any armor. Yeah, I don't know what I could have done. I guess Russia would have probably been in a better situation. Would have been a better use. Because then I just build barracks, and that only costs, and I wouldn't have to worry about the sea. I would just have to I still have to worry about the sea, but I would have been able to produce a lot more. And not build rhombuses, just soldiers and howitzers. Yeah, I think, yeah, honestly, yeah, I think that would have been good. But, oh well. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and I will see you all next time.